Hi everyone, welcome back to Puzzle Run. Today it's time for some intense speed puzzling. After 6 months, I'm revisiting the World Jigsaw Puzzle Championship semi-final puzzle, the one where I didn't qualify. This will be my first time attempting it since then, and I'm curious to see how it goes. But that's not all. I also want to push the limits and see just how fast a human can possibly complete this puzzle. I have prepared a little experiment to test that, so stay tuned until the end to see the results. Alright, let's get to the puzzle. This is Flowerjungle by Ravensburger. It was first time introduced as semi-final puzzle in the individual category at the World Jigsaw Puzzle Championship. The best time recorded for this puzzle was an incredible 34 minutes set by Mercedes from Hungary. I know I won't be anywhere near that, but I am aiming for around 1 hour and 10 minutes. Let's get started. For this attempt, I am assembling the puzzle horizontally instead of vertically, even though the image suggests otherwise. Since it features many different flowers with distinct colors and shapes, the orientation shouldn't make much of difference. My strategy is to flip all the pieces first, then group them by color and flower type, and slowly build each section until the whole image comes together. Well, that was pretty slow, and to top it off, I even left one piece in the bag. Oops, it happens. I won't compare my time to others, but I do think I hesitated too much at times, especially when deciding where to start after completing one flower. That cost me some valuable minutes. Overall though, I wouldn't say this puzzle is particularly difficult. There are plenty of distinct sections to work on, and it's visually stunning. I really enjoy putting it together. Now let's move on to the second part of this video, my experiment. I want to find out just how fast this puzzle could be completed under ideal conditions. Imagine if every piece was already flipped face up, and as soon as you picked up a piece, you knew exactly where it belonged. No searching, no hesitation. That's what I'm going to simulate. I will disassemble the puzzle, but keep the pieces in order, so I already know where each one goes. Then I will try to put it back together as quick as possible. Let's get set up. Actually, preparing for this took quite a bit of time. I'm pretty sure I made some mistakes along the way, like placing pieces in the wrong orientation or even in the wrong spot, but that's all part of the experiment. Just to clarify, this isn't a scientific test, so just a fun way to explore the fastest possible time. To account for the piece flipping phase, I will assume the best puzzlers can flip all pieces in about 2 or 3 minutes. My personal best for flipping is around 4 minutes. Alright, let's get to the fun part. Right from the start, I realized just how many variables play into this experiment. You can solve the puzzle using one hand, both hands, or of course the best technique is using both hands with some exceptions. Then there is a distance between the puzzle pieces and the actual puzzle. In the beginning my pieces were close, but by the end they were farther away, which affects the pace. One huge advantage in this experiment is piece orientation. Since I already know where each piece goes, I don't waste time rotating them. Even so, I still encountered a few incorrectly placed pieces, which cost me some extra seconds. That was intense. I am honestly amazed at how fast this puzzle can be completed under ideal conditions. According to myspeedpuzzling.com, some people have finished 500-piece puzzles in under 20 minutes, which is mind-blowing. In my experiment, I managed to complete it around 9 minutes, plus flipping time, it's around 12 minutes in total. Over 40 pieces per minute. Incredible pace. Some might say this is a silly way to test speed, but I had a blast and it was definitely intense. At one point my hand even started hurting from moving so fast. Still, I do think this kind of practice has potential benefits for speed puzzling. It forces you to focus on placing pieces at rapid pace and helps you get used to that speed. And let's be honest, it is incredibly satisfying to complete a 500-piece puzzle in under 10 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this experiment. Thanks for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!